weekend. Name that band, somebody. Loverboy, working for the weekend. How do you not know that song? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show we call Punchlines. The punches for the jokes. The lines are for the folks who love to gamble on sports. So basically, that's you watching. I hope. It's Friday. You just got paid, right? So if you want to come down to the South Point or jump on the app, we can help with some advice. Okay? Picks at 12:36 coming up. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, we will try to predict the future at 12:36 with picks. And I hope we can be as good as this guy at the Mets game last night on predictions.
Yo, just got the ESPN alert. Mets walk this off right now.
Did you see this? Unbelievable. I mean, you know he does it every pitch for the whole inning. Am I open? Am I up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And bam! Is that JD Martinez? There you go. He called it.
Yeah.
I think they said that was his first walk-off.
I was just going to say that. You stole the thunder, but that's
sorry.
good.
I'm
that's
very
why
sorry.
No, that's the co-host. I can't introduce you yet. I have to introduce Ryan first. Hold on. Behind the glass is Ryan B. McCormick. The B stands for Boston, who might try to win the NBA title tonight. We'll talk about that much more later in the show. And here to give you the rundown of the day is Rye Guy. Going with Rye Guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You gave me that nickname for you.
Yeah.
I was going to call you the Rye Dude or
You
something.
were calling me Rye Dog.
Rye Dog, and you went
Dog from Drew Dog.
And you went Rye Guy.
Yeah.
All right, Rye Guy. What's coming up today on the big show?
Well, so it is a parlay day, considering it's Friday.
Friday.
But it is also a championship Friday, being that the Celtics can end their series tonight. The Panthers could end their series tomorrow. The UFL championship is
the what?
UFL championship.
Yeah, I know.
And then we've got some teams that have gone back to back the last 2 years, talking about them in posts.
We got some funny posts.
A little bit of that's crazy today. So, yeah.
What is it called again? Ann?
What?
That's crazy. No, I was waiting for a meow.
Oh, meow.
There we go. By the way, we hope you guys are enjoying the new thumbnails we've been doing, kind of previewing what's coming up on the show. You saw on the thumbnail for the show, you see a Stanley Cup, you see something wrong. Travis Kelce's eyes look really weird.
He's wearing glasses.
He's wearing glasses. Those are glasses? All right, we'll get to that. And then there's two white dudes. But anyway, I know it's Conor McGregor.
And Michael Chandler.
Of course it's Michael Chandler.
Mike Adams.
Mike Adams. Oh, we'll get to that. Anyway, Ryan, thank you for being here and producing the show, killing it lately. And you have a nice desk, a nice work area. I also have a nice work desk area, but ESPN does not for their NHL coverage. Did you see this?
In Edmonton. Yeah.
I don't know. The $1 billion corporation. Look at this desk.
Yeah, it was
kind
of embarrassing. Yeah,
that is a foldable desk.
It's an IKEA table.
It has to be.
Yeah.
There's extra parts under there. There's a handful of screws.
You can see their legs. Yeah.
That's ESPN, ladies and
very
gentlemen.
thin table. That broadcast is terrible.
Yeah.
The excitement from the broadcast, the play-by-play is not there. It does not compare to TNT's the last few years. It's not good.
Well, you know what? No one compares to the lady sitting to my right on the show. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's in a good mood. Close out the week. We have two-time national champ. She doesn't drink tea because it gives her a headache. She's a country music fan and a sports betting on us. It's the one and only Alex White, ladies and gentlemen, is here. Closing out the week, Monday and Friday. Alex, what's happening?
I've got a few baseball picks.
And
then we're going to talk hockey, like Ryan said. Tomorrow's game, pick that I love. And then I even have a college baseball pick that Kenny White gave me to share. So I'm excited to share that.
Dad gave you a pick, and college baseball is his that's his thing. All right, Alex, what was I going to ask you? I had a question in my head. I can't remember.
Tea does give me
tea.
headaches.
Yeah, that was it. So how did you just green tea or iced tea or hot tea?
All tea. Because I like the taste of green tea, so I've tried to drink it multiple times, and I've gotten a headache every time. And then those new energy drinks that came out with a little bit of green tea extract, yes, those made me sick as well. So there's definitely something to that. But I love coffee. I can drink caffeine. I love Diet Coke, and like Pepsi. You too. And yeah.
Ryan, anything give you a headache besides my voice constantly in your head?
Yeah. Not.
Yeah. He's like,
not anything that I consume that gives me headaches. I more just get migraines when I don't sleep enough.
Oh yeah, you do. This is very sore subject with Ryan. He actually missed a day this year recently. Well, today is Flag Day, by the way. So I wore a red shirt.
3? No, 2.
We have Alex White and we have blue light. So happy Flag Day. June 14th. That's also Jackie Marfugi Caprio's birthday.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Jackie.
birthday,
We love you, Jackie.
We have a Raiders flag hanging right there. I wish I would have grabbed that so I could have.
How long
a
is
wave.
that? How long has that been there?
The entire time we've been
Yep.
here.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I never noticed that before. Hello, Punchies. What's up, everybody out there? Hello, Keith, Ryan. Hey, Keith, Ryan, and Alex. Wait, no. Hey, Keith, Ryan, and Frank. Tommy didn't welcome Alex. You didn't say hi to Alex. You say hi to Alex. Keith already with the jokes. By the way, I'm a little mad. I want to thank Jerry or Kane, whoever retweeted the fact that Keith got me yesterday. We were talking about Matty Alou was a trivia question, and then he said, "Oh, his brother Bob was also traded for Desi Arnaz," and I went, "Bob Alou." So Keith Lyle will be here on Monday, and I have to plot some sort of revenge for him on that.
You know he's watching right now. So
He's in the room. Yeah. Alex, what about a Long Island iced tea? He's wondering, do those give you headaches? They give me headaches.
I've had a Long Island, and no, I don't.
There we go.
I don't
Little
think
what?
so.
Little rewind? What do we got here?
Showing
I'm showing the flag.
showing the
Yep.
flag.
The
Wow,
Raider
that's-
flag.
Yeah, that's really dark. You
Yeah.
can see the post,
I never look left.
but it was above the slot machine.
I just focus on you, Ryan. I never look left.
Oh.
Does
Focus
anything give you
on-
headaches? We didn't ask.
Lots of alcohol the next day. No, what
Yeah.
gives me headaches? No, I don't think so. No, I have the strength of 10 men. Comedy clip of the day. Let's do it. Speaking of the NBA, Boston could close it out. We're going to get to that. I know. I'm skipping backwards. I skipped over the comedy clip. I'm sorry. It's the CCO the D. CCO the D. I'm trying to make that stick. Here we go. So Dirk Nowitzki last night volunteered.
Well, before game 3. So
Before
2
game
nights.
3,
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki volunteered to stand under a hoop and have a guy try to dunk on him,
Dunk,
over him.
jump over him to dunk.
Here's what
yeah.
happened.
Little dunk,
Yeah,
and
that's-
then gets dunked on.
It's a Hall of Famer right there, and the guy almost killed him.
Yeah.
And who shot that through a window? I don't understand
Yeah.
the way the perspective that was. Anyway, we thought that was funny. We wanted to show it to you.
Not even close.
Not even close.
No.
And it's just like a random, like Dirk Nowitzki's like, yeah, sure, I'll let some guy
Yeah.
try to jump over
And
my
then the
seven.
MC was like, yeah, give a hand for, I forget the guy's name that was trying to dunk. Give a hand for him.
No,
Give a hand for Dirk.
don't give a hand. Give a hand for Dirk. Today
Give a
is June
trampoline to
14th.
the
It's
guy.
Flag Day.
You
Again,
mentioned that.
talked about this a week ago. I learned these dates in
Is it
school. No
National
one else
Repeat
knew
Day,
that.
too?
But it is also, Alex, it's National Cupcake Day. It is National Bourbon Day, so maybe a bourbon if I recall. It's International Bath Day, and it's National Movie Night. Caden, please tell me you had AI do its thing and combined all of these things in one. I love the guy. Okay, there's a guy in the tub. He's
Holding a
taking his
flag.
bath. He's got a flag. He's got a cupcake in there somewhere. Oh, yeah.
Cupcake, holding a cupcake and bourbon.
And bourbon. And he's very happy about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Very excited. Then we have a cat. I believe that's Chalk or Crash the cat who's celebrating Flag Day with his
Top right.
cupcake and his
Yeah.
bourbon.
Yeah.
I love that one. Why is the cat in the hat in the middle? What happened there?
Well, it's the poster behind the guy in the tub.
Oh, you did a zoom in
Yeah.
so we would know. Caden, very good. And then there's just,
Yeah, it's a very, I don't know what's going on with AI.
It's very crap.
oh, is it?
I don't know what's going on
I
with
can't.
AI.
What am I looking at? Oh, yeah, thank you. I've never noticed that monitor is much, that monitor down there is much crisper. I apparently have never looked left in this studio. Never seen, Sean! Sean's here? I never noticed that. And that monitor is very high res. Okay, well, now it's gone. All right, I got to look at the crappy one. All right, so cat in the hat. All right, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love doing those, Caden. Good job. Movie night, National Movie Night. What would be a good movie to watch on a Friday night? What would be a movie that you'd watch, or the most recent film you've watched
Jurassic
that people
Park
could
3.
watch?
No,
Oh.
500 times he's watched Jurassic
I
Park.
actually haven't seen the new Dune yet, so
The new Dune 2.
Yeah.
Caden saw it 5 times with 5 different ladies. 4 times. 6
more
times?
like 10 times.
You went 6? The last 2 with 2 different girls?
in the theaters, and then he's watched it since it's been on.
How many times have you seen Dune 2?
Probably 12.
Jesus, I haven't watched it yet. What's the last movie you watched, Alex?
A 3-hour movie, man.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
One of the movies you told me to watch. One of the gambling movies.
Well, I watched Argyle. Pretty good. Argyle by the guy who directed Distinguished Gentleman, whatever those are called. Matthew Vaughn. Anyway, it was entertaining. It's got Bryce Dallas Howard. Sam Rockwell's always good. Bryan Cranston. Huge cast. Catherine O'Hara. It's a good action movie. It's on Apple. There's my recommendation. All
The
right.
next movie I'll watch is the Deadpool though.
Oh yeah, Deadpool,
Deadpool,
Wolverine.
Yes.
If you're also looking for a movie tonight, you could watch The Wishmaster, the original Wishmaster, and
Ginger Dead Man 2. The
Ginger Dead Man 2 is always good. Wishmaster, look for me as pharmacy customer number 2.
Oh.
If you're not going to watch it, I'll do my entire scene one more time. Hey, buddy, are you okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Andy Martello in the chat saying, if that monitor is big and blocking the view, give Frank a golf club. Everything will work itself out from there.
Oh, Andy Martell. Andy and I were at the ballpark last night. We had a good time. We had flip-flop days, so you got to watch hockey last night. Andy, give my best to Willie Nelson. That's an inside joke for Andy and I that I can't explain to anyone. Anyway, the ballpark was kind of fun last night. I want to point out there was a guy there that is throwing out, he's breaking the Guinness World Record. He's throwing out 50 first pitches. So we were stopped 14. He flew in from New York. He had no idea what time zone he was in. His name is Etan Levine, something like that.
What?
I told him we would love to have him on the show and talk about it. He was off to like Colorado. He's doing I think he's doing 11 major league stadiums. He goes, the ones with the bad teams are really easy to do. He goes, so he'll be doing Chicago White Sox and Colorado Rockies. But he gave me a little sticker, 50 first pitches. He interviewed Andy and I both. Really nice guy. So the record was 40, but he's doing it for a good reason. He's raising money for Make-A-Wish. He was a cancer survivor. So also the money that he raised last night by handing out his stickers or whoever donates stays in Nevada for the Make-A-Wish.
Wow,
so,
that's cool.
Really cool thing. And he called it Nevada in the middle of the interview, and I wanted to correct him, but he was talking about Make-A-Wish, so I didn't want to correct him. So do you see him, Ryan?
So is this
Yeah,
50
it
in
is.
1 year?
50 and 1
Or
like
one
summer.
season?
Yeah, he's doing them
okay.
right in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking him up.
Etan Levine, yeah. So his Instagram is EITAN,
Yeah.
the goalie.
Yeah. He's also a comic, but a nice guy, and he's going for the record. I said, hey, next, when you're getting close to the record, we'll have him on. And he shoot a lot of video. He had a guy following him around. So, it was an exciting night at the park. And the team won with a walk-off win last night.
Yes.
Jordan Diaz had the winning hit. Yeah.
You know what that means?
He had the
Free car
hitters.
washes.
Free car wash!
Diaz had the winning hit, or you scored the winning run?
No, he's number 13. He had the winning hit.
Okay.
And then we went to
Because there was
interview
a
him.
Slide at the plate.
And we didn't know if how fluent he was in
Sliders for
English. And then Pozo, the catcher, yelled at Andy, like, why didn't you ask him a question? And Andy's like, we were told just to show clips. I'm like, I just want to get the hell out of here. But anyway, it was a good time at the ballpark. And what did I skip? Oh, the AI thing. No, I didn't. Let's go to, we got to it. We just we did it like that.
Yeah, because I said that 10 minutes ago.
It's National Repeat Day.
It truly is.
What? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 175. Chris Andrews, the director here of the lovely Sportsbook, wants me to point out that it's Joe Green Day. He was number 75. We did this 100 episodes ago. But anytime 75 is around, anyone from Pittsburgh is going to think about Joe Green. Now, you want to talk about being thrown for a loop on episode 75. It was. Oh, I see where you're going with this. It was national. Oh, no, you said repeat. It was National Opposite Day 100 shows ago. So I unrolled the beautiful footage of me eating a banana. Here we go. 100 episodes ago. Ryan and I, it was Opposites Day, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the show open. Are we talking over this?
You are.
All right, it was National Opposite Day. Here we go.
Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome into episode 75. I'm your host, Ryan McCormick, and we've got two special guests on today's show. We've got Jeff Parles coming in later. We've got Dennis Evans, a repeat appearance, coming in via the video. You guys are probably wondering why I'm sitting here and where the Frank Nicotero, but it's Opposite Day.
It's National Opposites Day. Yay. So look, I'm producing the show. Where am I? Am I on yet? Here I don't have any glasses on. Anyway, it's National Opposite Day, so Ryan and I have switched places for the full show. Ryan will be hosting, and I'm going to be producing. Ryan, would you prefer to be back in your chair?
Yeah.
5,
Okay, we're going to switch.
4,
All right. That was our
3,
National Opposite Day
2,
bit, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
That was a good countdown.
That was a good count. That was fun. That was fun.
We've gotten much more comfortable since then.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
You've gotten way more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a good time. That was
So
fun.
do you never know when you're on camera?
Oh, yeah, if that monitor's not turned this
Okay.
way, I
Because
don't
you
see
didn't know
anything.
where to look to know if you were on
I
screen
didn't.
or
I
not.
didn't.
So
I didn't even know there was a monitor right here, and I've done that for 170 plus shows. Yeah, there we go. There we are. I mean that opening, it was kind of crazy, wasn't it?
That's crazy.
What? Meow. Oh, we didn't get to see the little kitty.
You want the whole thing?
Yeah, let's do the whole thing. Why not? Someone spent time making that graphic. Was it Jerry or?
Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's our cat. We call him Chalk.
Crazy.
We call him Crash. We're not really sure yet. Jerry Trevino writes from downstairs, I love tea. Jerry's usually he loves tea. There we go. What are we talking about? What else has gone here? Theaters now for horror lovers. Yeah, Late Night with the Devil. I hear it's really good. My cousin told me it was really good. Is that available streaming somewhere for free? It looked interesting. It's like a 70s spoof on the late night. Oh, it's Caden telling me that I'm reading it too. Look at the punchy say hi to each other like he's like, hey, Paul, I can't believe I'm nearly 15 minutes to today. I'm nearly 15 minutes. I don't know what he means there. All right. So it's not time for That's Crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Alex is taking pictures of her laptop right now with her phone. I don't know what she's doing. But Alex, we always let you lead off That's Crazy. So what do you got?
Well, I got to get my eyes checked because I can't see like the graphics and read them from there. So I have to pull it up on my phone. So that's what I was doing.
Oh, so I was pointing out something.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
I apologize.
it's okay. So we're going to go to the Aces who did win finally after their 3-game losing streak. But Asia Wilson did something pretty incredible. So she now has the most consecutive games in the regular season with 25 points. She also is now tied at 15th for the most blocks in the league. She has 372. The crazy part, Frank, is she has done this in 200 games. So the 15 in front of her right now, their average amount of games that they've done this is 388. And the median between them is 401.
You love the medians.
So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. She's done it in 200 games. She can't catch very many. And I have to point out somebody else, and I did it on Sports by the Book, too.
Okay.
Brittany Griner is third on that list. She has 769 blocks. She has done that in 287 games. Like Asia Wilson can't even catch her.
She's awesome.
But to the point, Asia Wilson also is putting up a bunch of points.
Yeah.
So she's just all around amazing. And then Ryan added in somebody else for me, double crazy.
Okay. It's a double crazy?
Because
we've never done a double crazy.
Jackie Young had a career high, and look at this amazing graphic that he even made with her numbers here. But career high, 34 points, 7 3-pointers made in that game.
Yeah.
I love the red, white, and blue ball. Go ahead.
Jackie Young and Asia Wilson became the first duo this season in the entire WNBA to each score 30-plus in a game. So
yeah, I mean, they're going for 3 in a row,
career
right?
high for Jackie Young, and then a historic night for Asia Wilson.
I gotta get to a game. I want to go to an Aces game. We have to go to an Aces game someday.
That's crazy.
Asia Wilson, is she on the Olympic team?
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
Absolutely.
That's what I thought. Yeah, right. Caitlin Clark is
I
not.
think there's 3, right? 3 from the Aces.
I believe so.
It's her and Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young.
Jackie, yeah.
As long as Kelsey Plum's going, I like that. That's good. That's crazy. Ryan, what do you got for us today?
So going from one back-to-back champ in the Las Vegas Aces, going to another back-to-back champ in the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
They got their Super Bowl rings last night. Had a whole ceremony getting the combination to their cases with the rings.
Get out of here. Come
which
on.
was 777 in Las Vegas fashion. So there you're getting an image of the top side of the ring. And then Mahomes and Kelsey's reactions. You're going to see them each flash their 3.
Yeah, because they won the first one in what, 70? At 70?
Yeah,
71?
yeah. So the Chiefs have won 4, so that's why you can see the 4 Lombardis on it. But then the crazy part about this, we'll roll into my second half.
Yeah.
Is
second? It's another bonus. That's crazy.
It's another bonus. We get to see kind of all the details of this. So in that. Get to see the 16 custom cut rubies for the 16 outright division titles. 58 diamonds on it.
For Super Bowl 58?
Yeah, there are 11 rubies for the regular season wins. 39 diamonds for the 39 touchdowns scored last season.
Jeez.
Mahomes, you get to see the captain signature for each captain in the Super Bowl. Tribute to the loudest fans in the NFL, the back-to-back stuff. But then you look at the other details. So they've got 505
My God.
diamonds.
19 baguettes.
Yeah, panning up. So it's the second overtime game. In the middle of the ring, you get to see, depending on how many Lombardis that each player's won. But the crazy thing is,
here's the crazy
so
part.
getting into the bottom, the underneath of the
Pause
ring,
it right there. Right.
they've got the scores of their playoff games. But somebody did not do the proofreading of the Dolphins being the 7 seed, the Bills being the 2 seed, because the Chiefs were the 2 seed playing the 6 seed Dolphins.
Yeah.
And then the Chiefs were the 2 seed playing the 3 seed Bills. So somebody messed this up, and I don't know how you do that.
You had one job.
Yeah.
Someone had one job to do, and they screwed it up.
And you messed it up on every single round.
On every, it's not like halfway through they
I
went.
don't understand how you do that.
Well, let's be honest. The Dolphins played like a 7 seed. Really, they didn't beat any winning team.
So
yeah, that's
did the 7 seed.
Yeah, that's a clear mistake that had to have been caught. I mean, I want to know, like, once they caught it, they were like, oh man, Tim's getting fired. That is crazy though. Rings are pretty cool. Yeah. We got to stop them though. I don't want to see them win again.
I agree.
Chiefs
completely.
I mean, really?
3 seed.
Chiefs. The Chiefs were the 3?
Chiefs were the 3 because they played 6 and then the 2.
So Buffalo was 2.
Buffalo was correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's just Miami was a mistake.
The Fins were wrong.
That's what I thought. But anyway, that is crazy. Those rings are crazy.
That whole thing was amazing.
Yeah. Did you do all that panning and all
Yeah.
that? Did you really?
Yeah.
How did you do that? That's crazy.
He needs some time to teach you. We'll do it off the air.
Oh, I don't want to know how to do that. You know what we want to do for that thumb?
Way too.
Yes.
Okay, we'll clap for Ryan.
Yeah.
I was impressed. I was like, oh, wow, someone did that? No, it was Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan B. McCormick. Caden's applauding now, too. For my That's Crazy, we have the Mentalist clip, right?
Yeah.
So there's a couple of these guys. You see them on Hard Knocks. There's that Oz guy that always trips people out in football. Looks like Torey Lovello and the Arizona Diamondbacks, the National League champion Diamondbacks. That's right. You got to remember, they were the National League champs last year. Brought in a mentalist, and I don't know who the player is. Who was the player?
It ended up being...
I can't remember his name. I know. But anyway, so
Drew?
he kind of does a mentalist thing with them. I like the clip because it's wild, but also because he asked him about a random baseball player, and he says Doug Drabeck, who won the Cy Young for the Pirates in the early 90s. So I don't know why this young kid thought of...
Dre Jameson.
Who is it?
Dre Jameson.
Okay, so let's take a look at this clip. Here we go. We can talk over this, right?
You thought of something, yeah?
All right, so
Yeah.
this guy, Dre Jameson.
No,
a
no
pitcher.
way. You're going to try to read
He's
his
probably
mind.
friends with...
Okay. You got something, manager? You awake? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had to close his eyes, cover his ears.
Right.
They were like passing thoughts back
Right.
and forth.
660.
So he says they ended up getting numbers.
Says the number 660.
He says like
4660 or something.
Yeah, 4600 and then 660. And then he draws writes those numbers on a board.
Right.
And then Dre ends up saying,
660.
no,
Okay.
that's not what
Can
I
you
was
stand up?
thinking.
Yeah, this is where he says Doug
What were you
Drabeck.
thinking?
Here we
You
go.
could have thought of anything. What was it?
Doug Drabeck. Cy Young.
Doug Drabeck, how this young
Doug
kid knows.
Drabeck, Cy Young.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you had 6,400,
Did
660.
you see
That's
this,
what came
Alex?
to you.
No.
Yeah?
Watch this.
This is kind of weird. Sometimes when you're doing this for the first time, and this is the first
So he
time
wrote
you've
a
ever
number
done
down.
this, you receive thoughts in kind of creative ways. Sometimes
That's
you
where I
see
saw
some
it.
images, or sometimes
So
you
yeah, you end up flipping it upside down.
It spells out Cy Young.
Just 60, yeah. The way he wrote it, yeah, spelled outside of it.
That's pretty. I don't know how these guys do that.
Yeah, 60.
Do I believe that they can read minds? No, but they do something.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
I have no answers.
That is truly crazy. And with the deliberate push. That's freaky, man. I'm a big David Blaine fan, like all his street magic. I think he's Paul. I think you either love or hate David Blaine. I like David Blaine. He did a trick where he went to celebrities' houses. He went to like Margot Robbie's. There's one where he went to Harrison Ford's house and he pulls out a card. There's a card that comes out of an orange that was sitting on Harrison Ford's kitchen and everyone in the background screaming. And Harrison Ford, who loves to smoke, by the way, a lot of marijuana. It's legal. He looks at David Blaine and goes, "Get the F out of my house." Like he's so creeped out that he flipped him out. He kicked him out of his house. It's just, after this show today, stay on YouTube, go Google Harrison Ford, David Blaine. It's pretty funny. All right, well, there you go. That was our That's Crazies. I love it. It's good stuff. Do we need, we should just go right to post because there's so much good stuff there too. Let's see. He should have said Octavio Dotal. The dude should put together a 12-legger. Exactly. Why doesn't he do a parlay? Any other comments I'm missing in there, Sean? Ryan?
I don't know. Sean, is he missing any comments?
Sean, how'd you do on your parlay yesterday? You had like a 6. How many did you miss? 5 out of 6. Okay, but let's point out, let's accentuate the positive here. You've done several very multiple numbered leg parlays, and you've come within one. Yeah. So you're going to hit one.
Purpose.
It's a race between Sean and Reno Paul to see who gets the the long shot post on Instagram.
Well,
So-
I keep joking. I'm like, Sean, give me your parlay after because I will bet them individually.
Right. I know. Then you go like 6-1.
Yes, so it would be a great day.
That is a good idea. It's a good idea. I like. What are we doing? We should go to
Especially
post.
after the losing day, then you really want to because he's going to have a winning day.
He's going to
today.
do it. How many
Somebody
Laker
sound
did
the
you do
horn
today?
Sound the horn.
Ryan sounded the horn.
Wow, she
You
said
rarely
something.
sound the horn. I like it.
You don't ever ask me to do it.
I'm sorry. No one gets more thrill of doing it than Jeff Parles. Jeff is like, can I sound the horn? He does. It's like, can I sound the horn? I'm like, please do.
Then
Allie?
that started from March Madness too.
Is that when we started doing them? Or
I think he did that when we came down here to be on
that
your
day.
show. Yes.
The first day of March Madness when you guys had been upstairs for a while?
I had not had any drinks
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, it's true. Jeff had been upstairs a while. We'll say that. All right, Ryan, it's time for posts. Ryan does a fantastic job scouring the internet. We throw clips at him, and he puts them all together, and he does a great job. Ryan, what are you leading off with today as I sip my soda? on camera? I'll wait. Okay.
So
I didn't know.
We've talked a good amount about back-to-back champions. Today being a championship Friday, we'll look at last year's NBA champion,
Okay.
who ended up being knocked out of the playoffs by a team that's about to get swept. So I feel like this is what you do when the team that knocks you out is about to get swept. Nikola Jokic dancing.
I will take all of his dancing videos. It's so funny. It is great.
And then it looks like it cuts off when he was about to do like a little jump shot.
I love it.
He did it after winning last year too.
Yeah.
Remember all those
Yeah.
clips kept coming out of
Now,
him.
was this after his raft trip, his whitewater
Yeah,
rafting
yeah.
trip, where he was spotted? Which still is the creepiest clip. Like someone was actually on top of him, like, "Here's Joker, I got him, Joker," and like filming him on a raft. That was
Joker.
Joker, look up here, Joker. That's me holding my camera. All right, that's good. I mean, yeah, he's having a good. It's so hard to repeat. It really is. But I don't want to see Boston win. I know Reno Paul doesn't. We don't want to see him break. They're going to get their 18th banner, right?
Well, yeah, it'll be if the Mavericks end up pulling off this comeback, it'll be the first time in NBA history that it's happened.
Let's talk about the Mavericks not winning the series. And you know who I'm looking at you, Steph Curry, for blowing $10 of my hard-earned money because Steph Curry predicted that they would win in 7.
Also predicted that the Oilers would win
Oh, God. Oh, Steph Curry.
in 6 too.
It's an
So
embarrassing Steph Curry.
Yeah.
He was a little dog who hit the balloons or the balls or whatever.
Corgi.
Corgi. It was a Corgi. Yeah, it was.
a corgi.
All right, what do we got next?
So we've made a lot of mentions of
This Jeff is
Jaylen Brown and how smart he is. So I feel like since this series could very well be over tonight or at least this weekend, we actually take a look at how smart Jaylen Brown is.
Yeah, and we've been teasing this for a while, right?
Yeah.
I think we talked about it with who was in the studio with us.
It was Alex.
It was Alex. Oh, okay.
So he was saying that he's too smart before the draft. And then, so going from high school, he was Mr. Georgia basketball, graduated at the top of his class, chose Cal over
Whoa.
Kentucky. Pac-12 Player of the Year, enrolled at graduate level courses, varsity chess, learned to speak Spanish and Arabic.
Yeah.
NASA
NASA offered him all the. Yeah, he's a brainiac.
NBA vice president as soon as he came in the league. NBA, MIT Media Lab fellow, gave lectures at Harvard. NASA offered him an internship in 2021, and then he goes and plays in the NBA Finals against the Warriors. It showed his contract details, and now he has a chance to win Finals MVP.
I remember he got a $300 million deal, and when that happened, I'm like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Does he deserve that? I mean,
Over 5 years, yeah.
over 5 years. That's just crazy money. Speaking of big contracts, how about Trevor Lawrence today?
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, we are. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Late breaking news, though. We'll also point out Jose Abreu of the Astros cut.
Yeah.
Where does he end up?
DFA.
Immediately, Ryan goes Dodgers.
Yeah.
Pirates need a first
Did he?
baseman, but he's kind of done.
No.
No,
No,
someone
you're just.
will
I'm
get.
just
Someone
saying,
will give him a
the Dodgers
shot
are
that
Yeah.
needs a slugger off the bench. He just needs a change of scenery, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was instrumental in their World Series drive the other year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much crisper.
You just.
When
I
did you
never-
take
I-
the jacket off?
Never noticed that monitor.
Okay.
I should
all right.
break that one. All right, next.
What? Okay, so now going to NHL stuff. The Florida Panthers are now 1 win away. They had a viewing party in Sunrise, Florida, and this
Whoa.
is their fans chanting "One more" or "We want the cup." And then the team tweeted out this: they're saving the pucks from all their games that they've won, so they have one final empty spot. in their shield.
That was cool.
They were calling for champagne showers in Florida. Was that the little title you had there?
Yeah,
that was a good one.
One win from champagne showers and sunrise.
I just have a hard time like the Florida Panthers winning a Stanley Cup, but
Tampa Bay Lightning, the Ning.
The Ning, as everyone knows, it's the Ning.
Went back.
When is that game? That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And are you going to watch that game?
No, I'm actually going to work at the ballpark tomorrow for our special.
Talk about this. The oat milker.
I want you guys to talk about it because you guys have been talking about it.
Well,
for the last
you
few
bought
months
some
with
you bought
different
some shirts,
teams.
right, Ryan?
The oat milker shirts?
You had an oat milker shirt.
No, I have a Dansville Dairy Daddies.
Oh, Dairy Daddies,
shirt.
oat milkers. It's all the same. My God.
Oat milk is different than cow's milk.
What? So tomorrow the Aviators, the local AAA team affiliate, is going to.
Every minor league team is doing this.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I understand. That's what Andy said last night. That it's a promotional thing to promote oat milk, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Oatly is a sponsor of minor league baseball. So every team in minor league baseball has taken turns becoming the oat milkers for a game this year. Saturday is the Aviators' turn, becoming the, I believe, 121st minor league baseball team is what they're adopting it as. But yeah, they're going to be wearing special like pinkish jerseys with the OM for oat milkers. So yeah.
So you'll be there working the game.
Yes, I
you
will.
and Andy. All right.
See, that's what. Okay, I didn't know that they were taking turns and every
Yes.
team would do it.
Yes.
Very cool.
There's a bunch of teams are doing it, and the jerseys.
A bunch of teams have already done it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I knew you guys had
one
posted.
team.
Yeah, that's
showed
right.
post of that. So.
You know what keeps showing up in my algorithm now is every day at least 2 clips of Cosmic Baseball pops up, which we talked about on the show, and because I liked it so much.
Tri-City Chili Peppers. Yeah.
What's that?
The Tri-City Chili Peppers.
Yeah, and because I watched it like several times, I'm still amazed that they could hit a ball at night. Like it just seems so dangerous, but we got to do that somewhere here. Call the Aviators. Get on the horn. Call Gary Arlitz. Call someone.
Making the ball is it glows.
It glows in the dark, but the uniforms. I mean, it's just that would be so cool to have.
Fluorescent.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. What do you have next there, young Ryan?
So still talking about the Florida Panthers.
Okay.
I immediately. I saw this yesterday and then immediately went to go and bet the Panthers. I ended up getting them at plus 125. I know it was my lean that I gave out yesterday, but I saw this and went and bet it. So check out this account tomorrow at Scouting the Refs. So the Florida Panthers have gone now 14-0-1 in their last now 15 games with referee Dan O'Rourke as one of the Zebras in the game. The Oilers are now 0-5 this postseason with O'Rourke. And the Panthers are now 5-0. And my title for this one was "This Zebra and the Panthers are best friends."
That's cute. That's an amazing set. So you ran to the counter to bet that one.
My mobile app, yeah.
Mobile app. You got the mobile app. Yeah, that looks promising for Florida. I mean, the
It's not
Oilers,
good for him though.
Yeah, it's not that they pointed that out.
It's not a good look at all.
Who's the ref that hates Chris Paul? Like, isn't there that ref that like Chris Paul never wins against?
I can't remember.
It's not Tim Donaghy. It doesn't
Scott
matter.
Foster.
Yeah, it is Foster. Yeah, very good. Nice memory. Are we play ball weekend? That's what Gary Arlitz just chimed in. And there's some clinics all around minor league baseball parks tomorrow. Oh, that's JR chiming in. JR is awesome. I talked to him again, of course, last night. And there's some kids clinics all around minor league baseball tomorrow, he believes. Okay.
Was Tommy in the chat sounding like Jar Jar?
Wait, I missed it.
Ryan is a vegan?
Misa?
No, I think he was. No, I'm not.
There was a funny meme. It's not funny, but I mean, Jerry West passed away, but it was like Jerry West would rather die than see the Celtics win their 18th championship. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah. We didn't use that because it's in poor taste. but Paul put it up there, and I said that. I thought Abreu did well with the Astros in the World Series. He has been done. And the reason being, he's 3 years older than he probably is. I'm going to stick by that. He looked old when he came over. All right, so anyway, we got picks at 12:36 coming up. But should we do one? Oh, are we doing the Stanley Cup stuff?
Yeah, but the video is going to take us to 36.
Let's do it. Do the video then.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we got it. Right?
Well, yeah, but we've got stuff to follow. It's fine. We can do it.
Well, we can do what you want. What do you think? Should we put the brakes on? We could kill time for a minute and 20 seconds.
Well, yeah.
Let's do that.
Sure.
All right. What are you doing this weekend, Ryan?
No, I feel like that's not what we should talk about.
What's that?
I feel like that's not what we should talk about.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Do you have a pick? Well, not necessarily a pick, but what's your take for the game tonight?
I lean to the Mavs. I do think that they will extend
least
this
one.
to 5 games because I think it's more of a pride thing
Yeah.
than anything. And I do think that they figured some things out. I think Kyrie was really good in game 3, but they didn't go to him enough and utilize him. I do like his over points. It's 24.5. I know Boston is the better team and they are very good and they've shut down a lot of things that Dallas wants to do, but Dallas also had a lot of turnovers in game 2 that they could have won, and they've cleaned that up in game 3. So like I said, they're fixing little things, and just like the Timberwolves, won that game 4 and then ended up with the gentleman's sweep, I kind of think that's what will happen with the Bavs.
Gentleman's sweep.
Gentleman's sweep.
What is that?
Just one loss.
Really? I don't know if I've ever heard that term.
It's not getting swept. It's like you have a little bit of pride.
Yeah.
Being that
I've
you
never
won
heard
one
that.
game.
The gentleman's sweep. I like that. I never heard that, Alex. That's good. What's the line? It's floating around 1, right?
It's a pick 'em here.
It's a pick 'em here at South Point. Yeah, I know. Boy, again, everyone I think loaded up on Boston as an underdog because they hadn't been an underdog since like April 9th.
April 9th was
against Milwaukee. Yeah, it's been months, and they were an underdog, and look what they did. And all those scores are so close.
Yeah.
Punchline picks at 12:36. Punchline picks at 12:36. We do it every day, Monday through Friday here on Punchlines. We like to be consistent. We know you guys like to get your picks at 12:36. That's why we have sports betting analyst Alex White here. Alex, what do you have for us today?
But after, I do want to hear you guys' thoughts on that game too.
Sure.
But I am going straight to baseball. We're going with the Phillies here.
Those darn Phillies.
Ranger Suarez has the most wins in the league right now at 10, 85 strikeouts. He's tied at 16, second best ERA with 1.81.
Yeah.
Kyle Bradish has been really good for the Orioles, but he hasn't pitched as many innings, just 34 innings pitched, 14 walks to his 49 strikeouts. So Phillies 28-10 against righties, batting .257, averaging 5.6 runs a game. The Orioles were on a nice win streak, but the Braves just snapped that. So I'm going with the Phillies tonight. I also like the Yankees, and you're getting plus money here with the Yankees. A lot of money coming in on Boston. I think it's just been a little bit
well, they just beat the
over-dramatic.
Phillies. I mean, they cost me 2 wins because I had the Phillies 2 days in a row as a pick, figuring, come on. Then Aaron Nola was going to be my bail. Aaron Nola, solid pitcher, gave up 8 earned runs in like 3 innings.
Did the Phillies lose 2 in a row now?
They lost 2 in a row to Boston.
2 in a row to Boston.
Yeah,
So
because I gave them out 2 days in a row. And I was on such a hot streak, still around 11-4 my last 15. But so anyway, you like the first.
I like Phillies. I do like them, and I like the first 5 innings.
Yeah.
Because I like the pitcher with Ranger.
Suarez, who probably could be the starter for the National League. Right now, you would say he's probably the leading contender. His name's Ranger Suarez, and the game is in Texas. So Ranger Suarez in the Texas Ranger Park could be the starter in the National League. American League starter, possibly the Yankee guy, Lucas or Gil.
Yeah. Possibly Seth Lugo.
That's it. I would say Seth Lugo from. If Seth Lugo starts an All-Star game, every major league team's going to, first of all, the Mets will die. But I mean, every major league team could have had this guy. I know the Pirates were talking with him, probably the Cubs too, right? Did we talk about this? No. A lot of teams were looking at him. Kansas City locked him up. And look at the Royals. Royals are having a nice year.
Yeah.
Fun team to watch with Bobby Witt Jr. All right, picks for you, Ryan McCormick.
So I am tagging along with Alex's Yankees. I'm going with them on the money line today in Boston. The Red Sox, as you just said, beat the Phillies twice in a row. But they have not. The Red Sox have not won 3 games in a row in almost a full month. The Yankees just lost their last game to the Royals. They're in the middle of a road trip, so I maybe wouldn't lay the run line. But I do think the Yankees take this on the money line, on the money line in Boston.
All right, I need a win. I need a win after the Phillies screwing me 2 days in a row. I am going with the Seattle Mariners because they're starting a big 3-game series at home this weekend against the world champion Texas Rangers. These two teams do not like each other. Now, I hear the voice of Matt Neverett in my head, who constantly hammers home how much he loves Luis Castillo. I like Luis Castillo too. Every time I bet Luis Castillo, he has a bad outing. This must change. Luis Castillo, you got to do it for me. The Mariners are 24-12. They've had a lot of heroics lately, some late games that we've shown, late home runs, comeback wins. So they've been at home for a while where they're playing they're 24-12 at home. And they're 22-2 in games they score at least 5 runs. They're going against Andrew Heaney, whose ERA is super high for the Rangers. So I like Seattle. I think this is a statement weekend for them, right? They got the world champs coming in. So I like Seattle to extend that lead. I believe they have the biggest lead in the majors right now,
in
right?
the division.
Divisional lead, yeah. So I like Seattle, minus 137. It looked like at South Point. So I'm rolling with Seattle tonight. It's a late game. I like to watch the late game. So perfect. I watched the Pirate game with no Pirates. It's probably a bullpen start. They don't even have a starter posted yet. But I like Seattle tonight.
So the Mariners have a 5.5 game lead over the Rangers.
Right.
The largest division
Brewers.
lead is actually the Phillies.
The Phillies?
The Phillies have a nine game lead over the Braves.
Dude, what do the Brewers have?
Yeah.
The Brewers have a 6.5 game
Over
lead
everybody.
over the Cardinals. Yeah.
Cardinals, Cubs, Pirates, they're all like right there.
Yeah. And then the O's are closest to the Yankees, just 2.5 back, but then it drops off in the AL East.
Yeah, the O's are going to hang around.
Yeah.
The O's are going to hang around. They're
Well,
good
the
young
O's
team.
have been really hot, but the Yankees also haven't lost, so they haven't gained any ground.
They really haven't. And by the way, this is make or break for Aaron Boone this year. If he doesn't win it, he's got to go.
This is true.
They gave him the team. They gave him everybody. And they get Garrett Cole back soon. Oh, they get the Cy Young Award winner back soon. So, yeah. I don't know what the Yankees' future is, but
maybe
I
get
can't
your
bet the
future
Yankees.
now.
They look the part.
Yeah, you want to do it now before Garrett Cole. They do look the part. It's good for baseball if the Yankees win the World Series, but it's the Yankee fans I can't stand and the Celtic fans I can't stand. All right, never mind.
So you're doing the Mariners for your
Yeah, I like the
parlay?
Mariners. Yeah.
And then I am doing the Yankees for my parlay. Alex, do you want to give
What's
out
your stronger pick? First five or Phillies overall?
I'm going hockey.
Oh, you're going hockey.
We're going to
tomorrow night?
tomorrow's game.
She's going hockey. All right, what did you take?
We're going over 5.5.
Over 5.5 because you figure Edmonton's got to open it up, right? It's make or break.
And
for them.
they did last night. There was only 1 goal scored in the first period, and then there were 6 scored in the second and the third. That's what the Oilers are really good at: speed and offense. It's their last chance here.
This is it.
They kind of found something. I don't want to say broke Bobrovsky because that's impossible, but they did score 2 late in the third yesterday. So maybe they did find something in that third period, can start off hot in game 4. The ice is faster, though, in Edmonton as well. So, and both teams are more than capable of scoring goals. Should be 6. We're going over 5.5.
This is why we have her here twice a week.
They were finally able to find a net front presence in that third period. They hadn't been able to get in front of the net at all because Florida was protecting Bob so well. And
and you could tell that they were thinking gentleman sweep. The whole game, gentleman sweep.
Well, going back to that Celtics series,
yes,
Kyrie, finally helped the Mavericks in game 3, but Luka fouled out towards the end of the game, and that kind of killed their momentum.
You better challenge that.
Yeah, coming back from being down 21 points in that game, 21 dubs.
What's the over-under on that game? Because don't you think it's going to be wide open?
It's 211 here.
Now, all of them have gone under so far, right?
Correct.
I feel like this is if I would lean, I'd lean towards the over in this game. Dallas is going to be chucking it up. They got to. That's the only way they can really beat Dallas or beat themselves.
Beat Boston.
Beat Boston. I don't know. I look at the over at that game. Hope for some points. That's just me, though.
Yeah, and if the Mavericks were to win this game, that gives the Celtics a chance to win the title
on their home court
at home.
Yeah. And a lot of Boston fans I was listening on TV were like, we want to win it on our court. Let them win one. Let them have one. Gentlemen sweep.
Yeah, but
I mean, by the way, the Boston fans sound like New Yorkers, so maybe it wasn't. We're like, yeah, let him have one. Yeah, come back here, guy.
But I mean,
some Duncan.
I will add in there. First quarter over 55 is 2-1 right now in this series. So that first game, it went over 55. Kind of lucky because the Celtics just came out really hot. Game 3 in Dallas, it went over 55 again. So if you're leaning towards Dallas and then coming out like that, maybe you want to go with the first quarter and then you don't have to.
This is why we have Alex White here, ladies and gentlemen, to give us numbers like this. You also mentioned earlier the college baseball.
I do have a college baseball.
Let's college baseball.
So, and this is plus money. It wasn't quite enough for Caden. He was hoping we were going to get a little bit more than that, but it is plus 140 here with Florida State.
Oh.
And their ace is going, that's Jamie Arnold. He leads right now in the College World Series, all pitchers, in wins with 11, strikeouts with 155, innings pitched 100 and a third innings there.
Okay.
And strikeouts per 9 innings, 13.8. So, of course, they are going up against a tough opponent here in Tennessee, who is the 1 seed on that side. But double elimination, if they're going to try and get a win, they're going for it with this game and using their ace.
Okay. Lots of picks for the weekend. Lots of thoughts, lots of picks. That's why we love having Alex here. You'll be back Wednesday and Friday next week?
I sure will.
All right. Let's continue on. Let's march on with the posts, right?
Sure.
Got some more stuff?
Sure. Going back to the Stanley Cup, we decided that we wanted to take a look at the cup itself.
Okay. I'm taking a drink. I don't care.
Really
My
parched
mouth
over
was
there,
dry,
huh?
and I had to take a sip on camera. Sorry.
So somebody decided to give us a closer look at all the dents and errors on the cup.
I mean, come on. Dents, hits, runs, and errors.
The Stanley Cup. These are big rigs.
Aren't you supposed to handle with gloves?
71, 72
Right? Aren't you?
Bruins, and if you look closely, they
So
spell
Boston,
usually
instead
they
of
have gloves on
O's,
when they touch it.
has
They do?
Q's.
Eh, just the guy who carries it.
Islanders is missing an S.
Yeah, they spelled the Islanders wrong.
There's a dent there. Right here.
Can you read those names,
Middle
Alex?
of the cup, there is a team who defeated Kenora, Hud, Glass, Gio Julie. That guy's had a veal, Frank. He's had a few veals. Mr. Chip Chase, Dick
So
Boone.
a Mr. instead of a full name.
Early 90s. That's early 1900s.
This guy is like an expert on the cup, man.
Right there.
Edmonton Oilers.
Yes.
I
And
hope
then they
they're
were-
double checking that there's no Evan on there.
That's right.
So the owner tried to put his father's name on the cup, which he did, but he had nothing to do with it. So they X'd his name.
Oh, wow. That's cold.
Just a bunch of scratches. Your
Who
name,
are these guys that
your
had the
name
cup,
can't be
by
on
the
it.
way?
I
Some
think
dudes?
Stamkos was at that party.
Oh, okay. Steven
So,
Stamkos?
Yeah, so I think
I
the
remember
video
that
is
name.
a little
All right,
be
so
a
we
little
actually
old,
have pictures of, I think, all of us with the cup, correct?
correct.
All right, now we've seen the picture of me with the cup, I believe. There's me. That's my sister, Gina. That's 1991, I guess. That's like 30 years ago.
Good thing you saved Gina from that fast car
I
when
did.
she was stuck driving it.
When
so
I was
she could be in
Superman.
this-
Yes,
in
that's
this
right.
Picture,
It's
yeah.
the second appearance this week for my sister, Gina. And then that's her with the cup with Phil Bork. Phil Bork, who was a really important part of the Penguins' back-to-back cups in the early 90s. He was the one who was on the radio station that I was a frequent guest on, too, and he brought it out to our softball game, and he was allowed to hoist it, and I hoisted it because I saw him do it. All right, and then we have Alex with the cup in her aviator shirt.
Yes, they brought
This
the
was
cup
at the
to the
ballpark, yeah.
ballpark last year.
Oh, is that where it was?
Yep.
What is that backdrop? Why does it look like brush?
It-
I don't know. We were up in
It was brush. It was in a suite.
in
yeah.
a suite. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And then we have Ryan. Ryan, you did this while we've been doing the show, I remember, right?
Yeah, yeah. This
And-
was the Knights brought it up to their practice facility last November, maybe.
Why do you look 4 years younger in that photo than you do now?
Yeah. And then there was also a picture of me in 2005.
Okay.
So that was my second time.
Wait,
with the
that
cup.
was you in 2005?
Mhm.
Wait, go back to that, please. You know what? We got to get him a Superman outfit. That little kid right there. He
Yes.
could be a Superman as well. That's a great. Who
And
won that
Tiff-
one? Was
Tiff's
that the
in
Wings?
picture with
That was the Wings.
The Wings.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, my stepmom was.
All right, and then I mean, come on, Punchline's regular Vegas icon Ron Futrell, local sports anchor, hoisting it. Not only hoisting it, but on the ice. That is so
After
Ron.
they
That
won
is
it.
so on brand for Ron.
He knew better too.
Do you think
you
he did?
Didn't. He
No, I didn't know
did.
better, but you see the smile and the twinkle in his eye, like, oh, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this. Oh God, send this clip to Ron Futrell. You got to send
Well,
that over to him.
So Ron did that 1 year ago yesterday.
Yeah, they won the cup.
The
Yeah,
Knights won 1 year ago yesterday. So since we didn't mention it yesterday, we'll go ahead and mention it today. Somebody posted the video of the final moments.
and how loud it was.
Yeah.
Was this you, Ryan, the hockey guy?
No.
Could be you, incognito. The moment the Golden Knights became champions, it's the loudest I've ever heard in that building.
And then they kind of pile up in that corner, and really iconic photo of Marshy looking up and yelling, and they look like they're in the
Where were
shape
you
of
at
a
that
heart.
moment? Where were you watching at home, or where were you?
Well, if you want to show the next video.
Oh, I was joking. You actually have a video? I did not know you had a video of it. Is it of you? Oh, you were there?
This is my video. Yeah.
Oh, get out.
My dad and I were at game 2, and then my dad and I, my brother and my stepmom were there for game 5. And so yeah, that was my.
There you go. So you
my
saw
view.
them win a Stanley Cup in person.
I did see them win a Stanley Cup.
Pretty
in
cool.
person.
Where were you for the game last year?
I was at the ballpark.
You were at the ballpark? At the ballpark. I mean, well, no, wait a second. Was everybody on their phone, like all the fans, everybody watching this game at the same time?
Because I remember it throughout that series.
It was really cool. We were sounding the horn anytime they scored.
Sound the horn!
Yeah, so we did the hockey.
In the middle of like an inning?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh. Guys, like 3-2 pitch.
Well, they scored 9 goals.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot of
so
it
it
was
was-
pregame that we were.
Oh,
saying.
okay. The timing worked out. It's nice that Vegas got to clinch here. I'm sure Vegas was wild after. Was I here for that? No, I wasn't. I was in the summer. That must have been great. Here's the thing about Pittsburgh. So we've won 6 Super Bowls, but they're not in Pittsburgh. Pirates have won 71, 79. They won the World Series. The last time a Pittsburgh sports team has won a championship in Pittsburgh was 1960 when Bill Mazeroski hit his famous Game 7 walk-off homer, the only one in baseball history in a Game 7 to beat the Yankees. That's the last time a championship happened in Pittsburgh. We've won 6 Super Bowls, 2 World Series, and 5 Stanley Cups? 4, 5. Back-to-back, 3.
I'm not sure.
Crosby's won 2 or 3. They went back-to-back and then one. I think it's 5. They have 5. So that's 14 championships have happened in Pittsburgh, or have been for the Pittsburgh team, but not in the city. So Steelers, they can win the Super Bowl on the Pirates.
But that's another thing.
Everybody wins the Super Bowl.
I know, but I'm saying that's who I think our best chance at winning the Pirates. Who knows? But it'd be nice for the city to have. You guys got it.
To be able to celebrate with your city that night.
Yes.
But I think that's another point with the Celtics.
Yeah.
Closing it out tonight, you get to travel back home and have everybody waiting for you at your plane.
It's true.
Get to have your own little private moment with the team on the plane, celebrate by yourselves. I don't think the Celtics themselves are thinking about winning it in Boston.
Right. They just want to get it over with.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I mean, pretty amazing that you guys got to experience that last year. And I can't stop looking at the Futrell picture. It's still up in the monitor. All right. What do we have next?
So, still talking with hockey. The Utah Hockey Club announced their team colors yesterday. Rock black, salt white, and mountain blue.
I'm a fan.
I am too.
If these colors tell you anything, it is that it's going to be the Yeti.
Yeti!
It has to be. But I thought but next year they're just going to go by the hockey club.
Correct. Yeah.
That was the big announcement, I thought. But the colors are amazing.
Yes.
I mean, I can't think of any other sports team that has utilized those colors, right? The Rockies are purple and no blue.
North Carolina Tar Heels.
The North Carolina Tar Heels, who currently are tied 1-1, I think, in the College World Series. They're awesome. Utah. But here's another genius thing is they're going to sell a ton of those, right? Because it's first year. And then the next, they're going to, come on. Everyone in Utah will buy that. And then they'll go, by the way, we're the Yeti. So now everyone's going to have to buy the Yeti stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of a genius move. The guy who owns that team is that young guy who made all the money. You know that guy.
Real specific.
Yeah, I've seen him on Pet McAfee.
Yeah, he's on McAfee. He's a really smart guy. He's really funny. He's the one who lifted the blackout on games so everyone could watch the games. Does he own the Jazz too, maybe? I don't know.
Yes,
I
think so.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's an awesome one. He's going to be the next Mark Cuban.
It was the Suns owner that did that.
Oh, is it the Suns owner?
Yeah.
Oh, forget everything I said. But you're right.
I mean, it may be the same ownership group that owned the Jazz.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But the Suns owner was the one that lifted
those
the
are.
blackouts.
I just think those are plain and simple. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that the same as Carolina Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Who thinks about
mistakes.
them?
I've made horrible mistakes in the past. Yeah, but who even knows about the Carolina Panthers? Did you see someone on an ABC affiliate? Someone put it on TikTok. They had instead of the Florida Panthers, they had the Carolina Panthers. They had Edmonton Oilers playing the Carolina Panthers. Happens all the time, I guess, in local news. They don't know their sports. They just grab the Panthers. All right, what else do we got? Oh, Trevor Lawrence is next.
Yeah, so
speaking of not the
was
Panthers.
An announcement yesterday that the hockey club was going to be their color. So another announcement that happened yesterday was that Trevor Lawrence is getting a contract extension, signing a 5-year, $275 million extension, $200 million guaranteed, 37.5 at signing, $142 million fully guaranteed, $55 million a year. There are now 9 quarterbacks being paid more than the best quarterback on the planet in Patrick Mahomes.
But he's smart. He's like, look, you got to surround yourself with good people. I'm going to give you the freedom to go out and keep these good players like Kelsey and Jones and everything. I mean,
at the time that Mahomes signed his extension, that was the biggest extension, and he reset the quarterback market, being the best quarterback.
Correct.
Right.
And now there are more quarterbacks that have done less than him being paid more than him.
How many playoff games has Trevor Lawrence won?
I don't
0.
understand the philosophy in paying your quarterback this much.
It's too much.
When
and
they
the Steelers
haven't
are
done
lucked out this year because we have 2 quarterbacks for $1 million each. So
yeah, and they're talking about Dak Prescott's extension.
They were going that he's going to exceed that.
No way should he be paid more than $50 million. No way should Daniel Jones got $40 million last year.
Yeah.
For what?
For
you
nothing.
win one playoff game against the Vikings, who,
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The biggest guaranteed money still
It
is
absolutely
Watson, is Deshaun
insane.
Watson. It's
the
too
amount
much.
that
It's too much of your
quarterbacks
chunk
make.
of your salary cap. You can't keep all your good players.
But the salary cap has increased exponentially
It
the
does.
last few years, but it still doesn't make sense to pay that much.
No.
I understand that they're touching the ball every single play,
Right.
but that way too much money for guys that aren't good enough to begin with to go win you a Super Bowl, and you're paying them and hindering yourself from going to win the Super
The
Bowl.
shocking stat I saw was the top 5 quarterbacks, most passing yards in their first 3 seasons. He's 5th. It was like Herbert's 1, I think like Peyton, and then I don't know, it doesn't matter. But he was 5th, which I was shocked. But again, hasn't won a playoff game, but they're banking on it now. It's a lot of money. $50 million. I agree.
To your point about
They
Patrick
did
Mahomes,
win
I
a
mean,
playoff
Tom
game,
Brady
right? That was the
literally
comeback
wrote
against
the
the Chargers?
blueprint for
Yes, he did.
quarterbacks. And if you want to win rings and you care about that more, I mean, he showed you how to do it.
You did.
with
You
the
got
Patriots,
you
so-
got to leave that money for everybody else. You can't. You know that's you got to have a supporting cast. That's why Jerry Seinfeld was a genius. He got super talented actors to be with him. A lot of comics just wanted to be the center and the focal point, and they got crap. But he got Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Chris is agreeing with me on Seinfeld. All right, what do we got next?
What is that poll?
What is what poll?
We got a poll in the chat, my
Uh-oh.
haircut in the photo, and 2 people voted gross. What kind of stuff is that?
Are you talking about the Stanley Cup photo where he looked like he was
Yeah.
very young? I gave it fire, but some people did not.
So 2 people did not like it.
Ryan's is in fuego.
Thank you, Tommy.
Ryan's in fuego. Whoa. Ron is a true rebel. Mini Dar, I couldn't agree with you more.
Champ from Anchorman?
Who said that?
Gary.
He said you look like who?
Champ from Anchorman?
Whammy, that guy? He was bald. David Keckner.
No, my
His
coat.
Oh, your coat. Whammy. I did notice it is a nice pattern. Is that a newer coat?
Yeah.
It is sharp.
I'm wearing, Carolina blue today.
Oh,
I got my,
Oh.
my
he
Carolina
ties it
tie.
in. See what he does there?
Did you
All right.
notice all of these college baseball teams? I mean, of course, we know they're only from 2 conferences, but North Carolina, NC State, Tennessee, it looks like the basketball all
Yeah, it
over
does.
again.
And Virginia's in there playing a slow grind 'em out game.
Virginia, yeah.
What is it? 1-1 in the 6th. Your North Carolina Tar Heels. Oh, extra base hit though. Oh man, on 3rd for Virginia. How many more posts do we have?
So we've got 3 more.
Okay, let's do them.
So another update announcement that came out yesterday. Conor McGregor is officially out for
No
UFC
longer.
303. Michael Chandler, that fight with Michael Chandler has been postponed. Maybe looking at the Sphere in September.
That's what I thought it was. Is it official at the Sphere or not?
No.
yet? Okay.
No. McGregor is still, it's announced maybe two months before he can come back.
Okay.
But anyway, the main event will be Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prohaska for the light heavyweight title. It'll be their second bout against each other. Prohaska has been a belt holder. Pereira is the belt holder. So this will be at the end of this month.
Speaking of hair, what's up with his hair? He's got like that little comb going up
Yeah,
on top of there.
He is, I believe, Polish.
Oh, okay. Speaking of the Sphere, I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw something last night that the Eagles are going to be doing a
Yeah.
I
residency.
did see that. Yeah.
Okay, and I figure like Jalen Hurts, I don't know what he'll do to entertain the crowd. What? Different Eagles? Like say Saquon Barkley now, they're going to be good there.
Well, yeah, and they don't have Jason Kelsey, who would have been fantastic.
Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, the band, the Eagles. Oh, okay. We're riffing. I just made this
Yeah,
up, all
that
3 of us.
was-
I've seen the Eagles like 4 or 5 times. I think I told the story how I ended up in the front row once. I will have to go to that show at least 1 time, maybe twice, because it might be their last tour. It probably is their last tour. All right. So anyway, what else do we have?
So
Caitlin Clark.
a Caitlin Clark.
This might be
stat.
my favorite one.
So from Clark range, it's no longer Curry range. It is
That's
from
right.
Clark range. Her average 3-point shot distance as a rookie is 28 and 0.04 feet. The WNBA 3-point line is 22 feet.
Yeah,
so
she's like, I'll take
she's
6 feet behind it.
averaging shots from 6 feet behind the 3-point line.
Love it.
Her 2.6 3-pointers made per game is the most by a rookie since 1997. So there you're getting a look at Trae Young, Damian Lillard, and Steph Curry's highest season average 3-point distance.
27.
27.94, 27.68. And the guy that's known to have changed the game with this 3-point line, Steph Curry, 27.58.
She's
So
doing it.
it is not Curry range. It is not Dame time.
Clark range.
It is Caitlin Clark range.
She has no other option because how they defend her.
Yeah.
But
You know,
that's pretty cool.
I had no idea of her height. I just looked it up. Does anyone know how tall she is?
6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was. I mean,
6'1".
I didn't realize she was that tall. That's tall. Anyway, the picture though, she's like crouching with the ball, but she's just loading up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to see her play.
Ryan, you should tweet those out. Those are good graphics.
Did you make that chart?
Like, I mean, I know it's a picture of a tweet, so maybe just
Take credit. Say yes.
No, I mean that's why I give the credit to these guys.
You always do, and we always do. Yeah, but that's phenomenal.
Stat Mamba does a really
Really
good job
great,
with
yeah.
basketball stuff. Yeah.
Caitlin Clark. All right, we have one more.
Yep. One final post looking at a former NFL coach, the head coach of the Brahmas in the
is this
UFL.
Wade Phillips thing?
Wade Phillips could win his first football championship despite his 50-plus years of coaching.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
So as the Broncos defensive coordinator in 89 to 92, the Bills defensive coordinator from 95 to 97, and then the Falcons defensive coordinator in 02, 03.
Chargers.
Charger.
And San
And
Diego
Chargers.
Chargers at that point, defensive coordinator.
He's
in
a career
04,
lifer. He's
05.
Bum Phillips' brother.
The Cowboys head coach in 07 to 10. He then goes to Houston,
Her son.
their defensive coordinator in 11 to 13. Then back to Denver, their defensive coordinator from 15 to 16. Then goes to LA when they just moved to LA, so 17 to 19. And then back to Houston, the Houston Roughnecks, head coach last year, and now with the Brahmas in the UFL championship.
I misspoke. I said he was the brother of Bum Phillips. I forget how old I am. He's the son of Bum Phillips. Bum Phillips coached the Houston Oilers and all those great games against the Steelers. I always liked Bum Phillips. But Wade Phillips, you want to root for him. Who's he coaching again? The Brahmas? He's got the Brahmas.
San Antonio Brahmas, right?
San Antonio Brahmas versus the other team. Birmingham Stallions, right? Who's favored in the game? Just root for Wade Phillips.
Yeah, I don't see a line.
You want to see him win that? I mean, it's a title. Let Wade Phillips win. I'll root for Wade Phillips.
So not one title with all those.
Yeah,
teams
isn't that amazing?
Not a single title.
Wow.
In 50
And Denver,
plus
he's
years
been
of
with some
coaching.
good franchises
Yes,
too.
really good franchises.
Well, the Chargers won a couple super. No, they haven't. Sorry. Sorry. And all right, everybody, great week as usual. Next week we have Monday. We have Keith Lyle coming in. I'm going to get back at him for the Babalu thing. Tuesday we have Matt Neverett. I talked to Matt last night, even though he has no idea what tickets Chris needed. He is going to be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. The one and only Alex White will be here on Thursday. Jeff Parles and Bob Zaney will be here. And I spared you, Alex, of Bob Zaney. No, he wanted to come in on Thursday. And we might have Greg Vaughn's grandson come in and wow us with some stats. We're going to work on that too. So a big week next week, big weekend for everybody to watch sports. We really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. I know you hear everybody say it, but it really does help us. So keep helping us get the numbers up. We appreciate you watching us on South Point Studio and, of course, over on the Punchlines FN. And we have Alex's picks here on a slide so you can take a picture. Get your camera phone out now. There it is. Oh, that's a good picture, Alex. Yankees first 5, Phillies first 5. She also likes the Panthers over the Oilers 5.5. Panthers and Oilers over 5.5. Sorry. And Florida State going against the overall number 1 seed plus money with their ace, Jamie Arnold. Sounds good. Ryan, what was your pick? You kind of liked
Yankees money line.
Yep.
And then if you tie Alex's over 5.5 tomorrow in the hockey game, Frank's money line with the Mariners today, my money line with the Yankees today, it is 5-1.
5-1.
Wow.
Sounds pretty good. Listen, you guys help make the show.
5-1.
Punchies, all our regulars. Thank you so much. It's a weekend. Have a good time. Be safe. I'm Frank Nicotero. The show's Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada. Hey, every show.